I'm Angel Anderson, and this is your transformation forecast for the month of April 2024. April forecast is calling for bumpy skies, I'm sorry to say. This eclipse energy that we are experiencing riles us up and causes us to see things for what they really are. The 4 energy of the April month, which is the 4th month, is the energy of hard work and not taking shortcuts, really needing to do the work to be successful and get what we want. And to me, that's the inner work. April is really a month to go within. With these turbulent times, it's really important that we look inside to see what still needs to be released, what needs to be dealt with. We're being called to step into a higher level of consciousness and self-awareness. Those that are fighting the process are going to have a tough time. Those that are actually going through the emotions, processing why you feel the way you feel, those people will advance through these bumpy energies, for lack of a better word, much quicker. We've heard it before, you've got to feel to heal. Let these turbulent times expose what's left unsaid and say it. What's left unfinished and finish it. What's left of your old, outdated self, leave it behind. You're being reinvented into someone more extraordinary on every level, even though it feels like things are falling apart, which technically they are, which is why we're being shaken to awaken. This is the crumbling of your previous belief systems. It's leaving you to question everything. Right? We're all looking around going, what is happening to our world? This is a good thing. This is called the awakening. This is when we wake up to see things for what they truly are, what's working and what isn't. We could clearly see now what isn't working in our world. This is a good thing because many of your beliefs have not served you or your fellow humans. So you've got to look at what role you're playing on a individual level. We could look at the world and have our opinion and judgments, but really this is a time to look at your own belief system and see what's serving you. Does that belief really resonate as truth? It may have in the past, but now it doesn't, and that's okay. This is what's meant by higher consciousness. Many say we are moving from third dimensional, which I describe as survival mode, right? We've kind of been knocked down into survival mode pretty much ever since the pandemic. And now what's happening is many of us are shifting into a 5th dimension, or, kind of a higher energy vibration where really survival is in the flow of life. And we literally become observers of life in the world around us. When you can step back and have that narrative perspective or third-party perspective, super powerful place to be. That's because you've stepped in to a higher consciousness in your mind, and you're able to look through your eyes into the world from your higher mind. Hope that makes sense. And if you need help, I encourage you to ask for it. Who do you trust to be a mirror and reflect your potential when you have forgotten who you are? There are people in your life that you have set up specifically for this reason. Contact them, call them. Who knows you better than yourself? Because this is the time to say, look, I'm not exercising the best version of who I am. What do you see that's not working for me? And be open to receive whatever it is they tell you. Sometimes it's better to get an outsider's perspective because often they see yourself in a much brighter light than you see yourself. As we go through the transformation process this month, we will be called to pause. Take time to reflect. This is what April is causing us to do. It's a time of inner work. Again, that 4 energy, hard work, might not be the easiest thing for us to do. It's going to be well worthwhile. So notice, what emotional baggage are you still carrying around? Notice the beliefs that haven't served you, as I said. Notice the awareness of new truths that have been revealed for you. Notice how far you've come on your journey. Pat yourself on the back. And notice the silence within. It's good to sit in silence every now and then. Notice the voice that comes through that wants to speak to you. It will speak to you. It guides you. It wants the best for you. April is a time of self-discovery to work out whatever needs to be dealt with. Let's get it behind us once and for all so you can start serving bigger, greater purpose and be a happier version of yourself. So pull back the rug, see what you've been sweeping under it all this time. Might be your whole life. Rarely fun, but very necessary. Doing this will ensure you have more fun later, more authentic fun. Authentic fun. No more shame, no more guilt, no more doubt, just inner peace because you did the work. And when you release those things that hold you back from your potential, you'll create space for the new stuff to arrive. April is the month to wait patiently for the newness to arrive. It's coming. Smile and know you deserve to have it. Whatever your heart desires, but you have to cleanse the heart in order for it to receive and grant your deepest wishes. So cleanse, purge, and let go. The hard work this month will pay off for you. Avoid being lazy. You may feel stuck in the mud, and some days that's okay. That's part of these heavier energies and you needing to muddle through them. Be gentle with yourself and be kind to others as we're all processing this in different ways. This is not going to be an easy month for many of us. Unless you can learn to flow with the energies, then it's going to be pretty smooth sailing for you. If you enjoy doing that inner work and personal growth stuff. And cry if you need to. Cry through the storms. Because after all, April showers bring May flowers. Best to you all. Lots of love.
Hello, Nowhere to Knowing family. It's Mary Herder with your April transformation forecast, and this is actually my second go at recording this. I'm not sure if with Mercury in retrograde that Spirit was being rather elusive or just the messages that have been pouring through. My little feeble brain was not able to comprehend, but what Spirit is showing me very strongly is that in April there's some kind of a tower moment. If anyone knows about the tarot cards, the tower is kind of when something crashes and burns, and you're almost like a phoenix kind of coming out of the ashes and having the opportunity to make an amazing new opportunity, whatever that might be. And they're showing me that the tower moment, whatever you want to call that, that major transformational opportunity is the difference between lack and abundance. They're showing me that we have a tendency to go with the flow because we're always stuck doing the same old, or go along to get along, that's what we always get. They're showing me that if some of the things that are standing in your way that are no longer serving you, if you could get to that space where you could let that go, and I feel like the April energy is allowing you to get things done. That energy is there to really get this foundation built. If whatever isn't serving you perhaps was not built on a solid foundation, it's a good time to let that go. They're showing me letting it go, because by letting go of whatever is no longer serving you, could be people, opportunities, a job, whatever's standing in your way. If you can let that go, that will open up opportunities to you for abundance. They're also showing me that you, not you specifically, but maybe someone out there needed to hear this, but that you're giving away your power. You are allowing someone else to think for you. Well, you're not allowing your intuition to come through, or if it is coming through, you just are saying, oh, that can't be possible. Oh, that's not right. Or no, I didn't hear that. Or however intuition speaks to you, you're kind of poo-pooing that, and you are not following your intuition. You think someone else knows better for you, and you're allowing that other person to speak for you. And Spirit is showing me that that's part of going with the flow, that it's easier to go along to get along. But they're showing that this tower moment, if something can crash and burn, people, places, things, whatever could be let go of, there is really an amazing, miraculous opportunity for you going forward. They're showing me that with creativity and moving into what you're passionate about, not so much listening to other people. They're showing me kind of the two-faced card where a lot of people will put on a public face and then they have their private face. They're just saying that to be aware of those types of people, because what we're looking for is someone that has the same face. They don't need a game face to go outside. They're that same person. So whoever we've given our power to, that person is no longer serving us. It is not for our highest and greatest good. Spirit is saying that we need to tune into our intuition, because through our intuition, our creativity abounds. There's just this beautiful, nurturing, almost like a woman getting ready to have the baby. There's this just amazing environment for the baby as the baby's growing, and the environment for the baby to come into. And if we allow ourselves to take our power back and nurture that little creative impulse that we have within us, and then foster that, partner that with our intuition, those two sparks are enough to really turbocharge our creativity, to turbocharge our passion, and to be able to move in a direction where absolute abundance is our birthright, and we can claim that for ourselves. That's what this energy is showing me, that we really need a new foundation. The foundation that we found ourselves on as a people, as a country, just really everything that we've stood for, what we've believed in, we're seeing some of those cracks in the facade. You know, that two faces, you know, the game face and the real face. That's coming into awareness right now as a collective consciousness, but also individually in our own lives. We're starting to see where some of the cracks are showing up. And that is leading to the tower moment, where something does need to crash and burn, perhaps not literally, but just, again, liken that to what is no longer serving you. Are there people, places, things that are in your life that are literally sucking the life out of you? And what can you do? How can you take your power back? How can you get back into relationship with your higher self, with your intuition, and then couple that intuition with your passion, with your creativity? And they're showing me that you can be victorious, that you can be abundant, and that you can have a great life. And that 4 energy is really all about building. So right now, why can't we rebuild? Why can't we restore? You know, what if you were able to move to something that serves you better? What if you were able to embrace your passion and maybe take it from a part-time endeavor to a full-time endeavor? And that leads to amazing abundance for you. So I'm just seeing a lot of opportunities with the energy in April. It may start out a little bit rocky, but I feel with a little bit of planning and a little bit of tuning into your intuition and focusing on your creativity. What is your passion? What is it that makes you jump out of bed every morning? and get a plan around that you can really have a great foundation to move into some amazing directions for the rest of 2024. Because as we know, this year is about 8. It's about abundance. And I just see abundance all the time when I'm pulling cards. Spirit is saying that at every turn it is available to us, but we really have to tune into our intuition, into our life, and not what someone else is doing, not what a country is doing, not what the world is doing, but our own individual life. What do we want to create? What do we want to have happen in our life going forward? So I hope that helps. I hope you have a fabulous April, and I would love to hear your comments and successes as we go forward through the year. Take care.